Kasalanan pa namin.
Sama nga tayo eh.
Uy, umuwi ka! Umuwi ka! Gusto na na! Ako sa mga asawa mo. Ay, mga lalaki talaga.
This table feels like a cultural summit. Pero, mas masaya dahil may kapatid.
At, kape.
Although, I must say, the alignings of this building seems so... Okay, never mind. I'm up duty for the day. I'll let it pass.
Pero aminin nyo, parang different, di ba? Old legends, one cafe, one taxi. Rated GB, the walk sa Tapos, ang pamagamit, ang pagsasalit ng mga alam-alam. Ay! Pero, syempre, ako ang ida. Ako ang school.
Can we get the music
With the nostalgic song and this is already a poem. 7 legends, 1 table, and 1,000 stories that is already ready to spill. Like an overpoured kape.
There is no table napkins. Disappointing.
There is no jelly.
Grabe kayo. Pero alam ko kung ano mas masarap kaysa sa kape. Cheese. Yes. So, ano ba ang ganap sa mga buhay natin sa mga national?
No treasure. Ito naman. Aba, hindi nyo kami magbibigyan. Oh, Bobby. Mukhang magigil ka na magkwento. Simulan na.
I am Francisco Bobby Manusa, a Filipino architect born in 1931 in Manila. I studied at the University of Santo Tomas, but more than what I have learned in school, I believe that architecture should reflect on who we are as Filipinos. That's why I dedicated my life as designing structures representing the bahay kubo, bahay na bato, and made them with native materials like bamboo, coconut lumber, and kapis. My greatest works include Coconut Palace, EDSA Shrine, and San Miguel Corporation Building, all rooted to Filipino identity and environment. In 2018, I was honored as the National Artist in Architecture. As I always say, I design Filipino, nothing else, because our heritage is more to build on.
Grabe.
Yana.
Yes, alas ito. Ako na naman, guys.
Ito, magaling.
Valerie.
Magandang araw sa inyo lahat. I am Leonor Orosa Rico, a dancer, choreographer, writer, and a proud Filipino artist. I was born in Polo Sumo, and from an early age, I knew that dance could be more than just a movement. It could be a way to share our stories. I studied both here and abroad, training in ballet and modern dance. But I knew that my heart has always been rooted in Filipino culture. That's why I made works like The Elements, the first ballet set to original music, the Nolly Dance Suite, inspired by Rizal's characters, and the Philippine Fiestas, a grand tribute to our fiestas, legends, and native rituals. My mission has always been to prove that our dances don't just belong in the barangays, but on the world stage, blending classical grace with Filipino soul. Today, I share with you one such work, Tinikling Magporta.
Ayos na ba? Ayos na?
Grabe, ang points. Oh my God! Frito ha? Frito! Frito!
Kami, ano ako? PM sa judge yun, judge me. Sige, wait lang, wait lang. Akala ko nung una, ayos ng mga rally, mga placard, mga sigaw sa kalsada. Pero hindi pa pala. Doon sa amin, hindi ka sumisigaw. Kasi kapag narinig ang boses mo, papatayin ka nila. Kapalit ang buhay mo. Nakakatakot mo. Kapag nagsabi ka ng totoo, buhay ang kapalit. Hindi ng lupa, bahay, asawa, anak, kung anong pwedeng kunin, kukunin nila. Hindi ko na alam kung anong mas nakakatakot, ang mawala ng boses o ang hindi marinig ang iyong boses kahit sumisigaw ka na. Pareho lang na masakit. Guys, ano? Parang kailangan ko mag-ensayo. Itatrain ko yung mga artist. Sige. Hindi ako artista sa harap ng kamera. Pero ang buong buhay ko ay nasa entablado. Ako si Chris Villan, isang direktor, manunulat, at alagad ng sine.
Okay.
Ito, parte yun ng
Go direct!
Hindi ako artista sa harap ng kamera. Ako, take three. Ayos. Hindi ako artista sa harap ng kamera. Pero buong buhay ko ay nasa entablado. Ako si Chris Villan, isang direktor, manunulat, at alagad ng sine. Lumaki akong nahahati sa dalawang mundo. Isang paa sa Amerika, isang paa sa Pilipinas. Pero ang puso ko, piniling tumindig kasama ng mga Pilipino. Sa mga dula ko, hindi ako naghahanap ng saya, kundi katotohanan. Hindi lang aliw, kundi panibig. Mula sa buwan at baril, E major. Mula sa Mula sa Buwan at Baril E Major hanggang sa Virgin Love Fest, pinili ko ikwento ang mga boses na hindi masyadong naririnig. Mga sigaw ng mga pinaapig, mga dasal ng ina, mga galit ng kabataan, at ang tahimik na tapang ng mga lumalaban. Noong taong 2022, pinangaralan ako ng Gawad CCP para sa sini. Isang pagkilalang hindi lamang para sa akin, kundi para sa lahat ng artistang Pilipino na piniling maging tinig ng bayan. Ang mga aksyon kong ito ay alay para sa mga taong hindi sinusulat sa kasaysayan. Pero sila mismo ang sinusulat. Three takes lang yun ah.
As for me, I have something to share with you guys. It is one of my most recognized works. A film that won me Best Director at the FAMAS and Gawad Korean Award Show. And it is so intense that it became the Philippines' official entry to the Oscars 2016. It is General Luna.
Sabihin mo sa ating mga kababayan na hindi nakakamit ang kalayaan sa pagkakaruga sa kanilang mga mahal sa buhay. Kailangan nilang magbayan. Ano po kabayan? Dugo at pagos. Kailangan nilang tumalon sa kawalan.
People always ask me, Direk, bakit ang bigat na mga pelikula mo? I said, because history is heavy. I refuse to carry it with self-esteem. When I directed General Luna, some said it was just trying to be deep. It wasn't deep. I wasn't trying. I am deep. So deep that even I can understand myself. Put it in my script. But of course, before General Luna, there was Confessional. Confessional. It is my breakout in the film in 2007 where it won Best Film and Best Editor. Because I was the editor, I was the composer, I was also the co-writer. You know, budget limitation things and multitasking. One time in Goyo, ang Batang General, I once held shot of Gregorio del Pilar walking in silence for 2 hours. My assistant asked, Direk, di ba masyadong tahimik? And I said, tahimik na para marinig nila ang mga konsensya nila. Because silence is revolutionary. I am Gerald Villacruz's style. Editor, a director, composer, and a occasionally ghost whisperer. From confessional to senior year to Bliss to General Luna and to Goyo, I don't just make movies. I summon ghosts from history and make them smile for a better outcome.
Ako pala ang nag-iisang the best contemporary noong 2021. Ako si Moira Rachel de la Cruz. At minananap pinanganak po ako noong 1998. Mula bata pa lang ay pinahihiligan ko na po talaga ang musika. At nagawa ko po ang nag-try po ako ng jingle. At bukod sa pagkakanta ay sumusulat na po ako ng makanta. Katulad lamang ng umaasa, paubaya, at kanta.
Sample siya, boy.
Una kitang sinaya, di kita nakita. Lumampas ng saglit, nagsasalita na ang aking di ng dalawang isip. Magkasanang napansin. Kita na kita, pasensya na yun lamang. Isang saglit ng pagkabuhan ay
Sa biglang ay nagagawan, lahat ng kinatakutan. Tumingin ka sa akin,
Araw ang pagkakataon sana, pero di natin nakita na nakawala ng saglit. Kita na kita, pasensya ngayon lamang. Isang saglit ng pagkabuhan mababalikan mo kailan nandiyan. Magkakalong minsan, isang saglit ng pagkabuhan
Huwag natin kalimutan ang visual arts.
Uy, dapat ka. Dapat eh.
Ako naman si Jerry Navarro Elizalde. I was born on 1924 sa Antique.
Sige.
From an early age, I knew I was meant to create. Pero hindi lang ako isang pintor. Isa rin akong sculptor, taga-disenyo at manlilikha ng kakaiba. Hindi ako nasiyahan sa mga tradisyonal na paglikha. Kaya pinili ko at gumamit ako ng abstraction. Gumamit ako ng mga kahoy, metal, kahit anong kagamitan na may kwento. Yung isang art ko ay tinawag ko Anito series. Ito ay ipinapaalala ang kultura at ugat ng mga Pilipino. Ito pala ang aking ginawa. Picture lang muna kasi naiwan ko sa bahay. Noong 1999, tinagurian nila ako National Artist ng Visual Arts. Pero higit sa lahat, yung art ko, ang mga sining ko ay alay para sa bayan.
dapat sa art natin, dapat ipakita talaga natin ang kung sino talaga tayo mga Pilipino. At huwag kalimutan, si Jerry Tabado Elizalde. Para Senado. Okay, last.
My name is Edith Katakutan Lopez. That is before I married a man. My beloved. And now I became to what known as Edith Tiempo, a wife of equally passionate writer and teacher, Edelberto K. Tiempo. I was born on April 22, 1919 in Payumbong, Nueva Vizcaya, a quiet town surrounded by the northern Luzon mountains. But most of my youth and childhood I spent in Siliman, Dumaguete, where I found my calm provincial life and ethical flame which guided my own path. Remember that, guys. Remember.
Kapila sa Malasa.
I am a fictionist, writer, teacher, and a literary critic. These were not just titles for me. These were my passion, my way of understanding and shaping the world. Together with my husband Edelberto, we co-founded the Siliman National Writers Workshop, the first kindness of Asia. The workshop became a cradle for the Philippines' finest writers and nurturing generational Filipinos' literary talents. I took higher education seriously. I pursued my bachelor's degree in Siliman University. Wow. Yes, of course, you should be proud. I continued my Master's of Arts in English in the University of Iowa, one of the prestigious universities in the United States. And in my early 50s, I am continuing to pursue my doctor for philosophy in English in the University of Denver. Although my journey in literature is quite profound, I found my way of writing and education as it is. So in my early 50s right now, I am writing poetry collection, short stories, and novels. And some of my examples are The Black Monkeys, which is a short story. The Tracks of Babylon, which and other poems. And A Blade of the Fern, which is a novel. So here is one of my examples. Where is it? A new poem. Here.
Poet.
It is oh my god. It is entitled as Bonsai. I just newly wrote this, okay? Written by yours truly, me, Edith. So here, all that I love, I fold over once, and once again, and keep in a box, or a slit in a hollow post, or in my shoe. All that I love, what? Stop laughing, guys. This is serious. Why, yes. But for the moment, and for all time, both. Something that holds and keeps easy. A rough picture of a beauty queen. A blue Indian shawl. Even a money wheel. Its utter sublimation. A feat these hearts control. Moment to moment. To scale all love dawn, to a cupped hand's size, till seashells are broken pieces from God's own bright teeth, and life and love are real, things you can run and breathless hand over to the nearest child. Am I good, guys?
Yes!
I am so good. I am also teaching literature and creative literature for my students, instilling in my students not just the technicalities of writing, but as well as the ethical responsibilities that come with it. In these years, I've received recognition from my contribution to the Philippine literature. I became known not just by the beautiful and ethical writing I wrote, but as well as my role as a mentor and a teacher. I championed a kind of literature which is both morally profound and aesthetically sad. In my early 50s, my contribution to the country is literally profound. I received a lot of awards, including the Carlos Palanca Award. And I am still trying to work hard to gain more known gratitude and awards. Back to my olden days, I've been grateful for my life as Edith Katakotan Lopez Tiempo, born in Bayumbong, a girl who found her voice in Dumaguete. But I am mostly proud as my name was Edith Tiempo, a woman, writer, teacher, and a mother of Philippine and a mother to Philippine literary in English. That is all about Edith Tiempo. Oh, ano na guys? Tapos na tayo. Ano plano niyo? Oh, uwi dito? Grabe ka naman! Ah, uwi na tayo guys. Okay na